Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been so long since I filmed, but today I'll be answering all your questions that you sent through for my Q&A, and let's get started. So what's the best part of being a mom? For me, the best part is the fact that Zara is just such a loving child and she's so happy. So like I can have the crappiest day, or sometimes I feel like today is just not my day, but when I look at her, she uplifts my spirit so much. And just watching her grow, that alone gives me such a heartwarming feeling, because I mean, she's growing beautifully. She's not a sickly baby. It makes me feel like you've done a good job. What advice would you give a future mommy who's just found out that she's pregnant regarding the emotional stress and telling the parents, etc.? So regarding the emotional stress, it's very difficult to control your emotions sometimes, especially when you're pregnant, because your hormones are all over the place. But whatever you are feeling, your baby's feeling. That's what people always used to tell me, and I always try to keep that in mind. So it's difficult, but you need to be strong, and at the end of the day, you just need to realize that you want the best for your child. And unfortunately, that's one of the best things. Give that warm feeling in your tummy, that happy vibes, something that you want for your child. So you just need to be strong and remember that it doesn't stay like this. Like, there's always joy after the storm. And then telling your parents, you need to tell them ASAP. I mean, medically, you need assistance. If anything should happen to you, your parents will find out in a very ugly way. So just to bring them on board, and they will be there to support you. So you need support, you can't do it alone. So just, you need to tell them. Are you in a relationship? No, I'm not. How did you become a model? In brackets, photo shoots for brands. It all started with this first photo shoot that I did for a brand called Kapsta. And then after that, I think I just got exposure. A lot of people saw the photos. My Instagram following grew a lot. So people started noticing me on Instagram, and then they would look at my page and then contact me about photos and photo shoots, and that's how it started. What are your favorite attributes about yourself, physically and non-physically, and how did you learn to love that part of you? I remember the person that sent me this question, and she actually told me like she struggles to love herself, and that I was exactly the same. I wasn't always confident, and now and then this insecurity will pop up. But what I love about myself physically is probably my lashes. It's very long. And non-physically, I think that I'm such a sociable person. My best friend always tells me when we go out, no chance if I bring you with, and you start the conversation and I will just talk with, and that's how we get new friends all the time. And the fact that I can just be in any situation and I can handle it. I have very good social skills, and I think it's just also comes with, I have a very caring heart, so people notice it. We live in a world where everyone's telling you to be an artist, don't care. It's not nice to be an artist, and people will remember you if you care a little bit more in everything that you do. Caring is nice, having a big heart is also nice, and sometimes it hurts a bit, but it pays off in the end because people do notice it. And how did I learn to love that part of me? I think hearing when people speak about me, sometimes they will tell me, oh Chelsea, you're so nice to approach, you're so nice to be friends with, and that sticks in my head. Then I realize that I have a lot to offer, and what I used to do is I used to write down good qualities about myself and bad qualities about myself, and the good qualities would always outweigh the bad qualities, and I had to realize that I need to love myself because these are good things about me, and the bad qualities I would try and work on as much as I can. Were you disappointed in yourself when you found out? Yes, I was. I think it's because I disappointed everybody. That just made me even more disappointed, and I disappointed myself in a way where I had a plan for my life, and having my child so young and not married, that was not part of my plans. I was disappointed. How do you handle being a mom? You know, being a mom is something that it gets thrown at you. Like you literally are thrown in the deep end. You can't decide, no, but I don't want to do this weekend or this week, or I don't have time for this. For me, knowing that I've been chosen to be a mom, God chose me to be Zara's mom. So you wouldn't give me something I can't handle. That just gives me the confidence to do what I do, and I need to do good by her, I need to care for her, and that's just how I've been handling it, and it's made me the best mom I can be, and I can be better even. But knowing that I've been chosen to be a mother gives me all the confidence I need. I haven't been emotionally after anything that's happened. It's been hectic. Emotionally, I think my emotions have been all over the place, because every time a new situation just pops up, actually quite recently a situation got me down. I felt like there was no going up from this, but then I looked at Zara and I was like, I can do this. Right now I'm at peace. I'm at the peace that I always wanted. I'm very content in my situation. I look forward to the new beginnings that are coming in my life and opportunities, because I know that my life carries on after this. You know, some days you are down, but then there's a new day the next day, and at the moment I think my emotions are being controlled in a good way, and that's exactly where I wanted to be a few months ago. How do you balance your social life, keeping in touch with your friends while being a mommy, and have any of your friendships changed since? My social life has definitely been alive because of my mom. The fact that she can look after Zara when I have something that's happening is amazing. If she can't look after Zara, my aunt looks after Zara, which I'm super grateful for. And if it wasn't for them, I probably would have been in my room all the time watching all my friends on Snapchat or on WhatsApp or something. But fortunately, I do have them if I need to go somewhere. I'm not up in the club every weekend, but I do go out now and then, just to make sure that I'm still going through my phases. Even though I'm a mom, I'm still young. I feel that it's very important to go through your phases so that I'm not like 50 wanting to go out. So my parents are very supportive when it comes to that. They aren't like, you can't go anywhere, so I'm very grateful for that. And I keep in touch, my friends keep in touch with me all the time. When I do go out, it's with them. I see them like on a weekly basis. And have they changed? My friendships changed since, in a much positive way, in a very positive way. I think it's just grown in ways that I couldn't imagine. And the fact that they are so supportive when it comes to Zara, they aren't like lazy friends where they come and they just watch me struggling. Each of them bring like a different vibe, and I feel that that's exactly what I need in my life. So yeah, where does Zara's name come from? I was very indecisive when it came to choosing of the names. Zara's father always told me, no, I trust your judgment, you choose the name. But then one day, he randomly said Zara, and for me, I was just so surprised that he gave a name. I really took it into consideration, and I looked at the meaning, and I said, and then we decided to name her Zara. How do you balance your time between the shoots and looking after Zara? I think it just takes a lot of good time management. I make sure that there's someone to look after Zara, like my mom. When I do have a shoot, so I first confirm with her, then I confirm the shoot. I try to make it as far as possible from each other. Like recently, I had 2 shoots. It was 2 days in a row, so that just ran me down completely, like physically, and it just drained me. I just tried to make it as spacious as possible. If you had to do it all again, what would you change? I'd definitely be married. Like I said in my previous vlogs, I advocate marriage. It makes things much better, and that's how it should be. but I can't do it over again, so I just try to make peace with my situation, because I feel like if I had to think about, oh, if I had to do this, if I had to do that, they would just drive me nuts. But yeah, I'd definitely be married. How do you keep your social media going and caring for yourself and your baby? My social media, I feel like it's something I enjoy doing. So I keep in touch with myself by taking care of my social media. Well, not taking care, but like keeping it updated. It's just my way of still keeping in touch with the world and seeing what's new. And also, like, business wise, I get a lot of my shoots because of my social media, so I try and keep it fresh, and so that I can get jobs. And how do I take care of myself? I feel like you need to take care of yourself, because besides being a mom, you're still you. I'm still Chelsea. What names did you have in mind before you chose Zara? I had so many names. I was very indecisive, and then the one name I had was Ferrari, and my mom was like, "Chelsea, you're nuts." But like, I just felt like it rolls off your tongue, and it's such a beautiful name. But just because it's a car, people think it's weird. But yeah, Ferrari was one, but it was weird. I wasn't gonna name a Ferrari. Mercedes was one. But the name that I really wanted to name Zara was Skylar Page. I think it's such a beautiful name. What else? Shekinah, Leah, McKenna. McKenna didn't sound very nice. I don't know why I choose these weird names. And there was like a lot of other names, but I really don't remember. Before you found out the gender, what did you want? I wanted a boy, but just because everybody said, oh, if you have a boy, the boy can look after the girl, and I feel like boys are just easier today, and they're just so easy. Like, the cuts are probably like 60 rand. They don't wear makeup. But when I found out I was having a girl, I was there. Like, I just kept on thinking, she's gonna be a mini me. But then I was like, oh. Okay, not like a mini me, but I hope that she has some of my personality. It was nice to know that we can dress together. It's nice to know that I could give her some fashion advice, or we could do makeup together. And then I felt like I started wanting a girl more and more. Why didn't you post pregnancy pics, and did you have a baby shower, etc.? I didn't post pregnancy pics because I wasn't comfortable. I don't think I was ready to expose myself like that. I was still very ashamed, and I just wasn't ready emotionally to let everyone know that I was pregnant, like on social media. And I was writing, so I think my whole brain was just trying to pause, and I didn't really think of anything else. And the baby shower, what a funny story. So I belonged to a softball club, and they decided to plan a baby shower because myself and another lady was also due at the same time. So then they planned a baby shower, and then myself and the lady gave birth before the baby shower. My friends planned the baby shower as well, and that was the Sunday. And then I gave birth the Friday. So I gave birth before my baby shower because my baby was a bit early. So that was a big bummer. But it is what it is. Do you want Zara to have siblings? Right now I don't think I can make that decision. A part of me doesn't want another kid at all, but I'm still young. I'm still gonna get married one day, so maybe I'll make a more rational decision when I'm a bit older. What's your favorite makeup product? Mascara. I mentioned earlier in my vlog that I like my lashes, so mascara is the winner for me. And that's all, guys. Thanks for sending all your questions. Please like and subscribe, and stay tuned for my next vlog.